and I'm on the throne because I just had my eight father special cheeseburger. Two hot dogs, two hamburger patties, two pieces of cheese, mayonnaise, ketchup, and buns. You know, they say release and replenish. Right now it's release time. But anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about Tendie Time. So he puts out this video where we were promoting, it was the breast cancer awareness events. Now, I don't know how many more times that I have to explain this. I've explained this like 1,000 times. I'm not kidding you, like 1,000 times. So we had the GoFundMe page, which was for my wife. I explained all of this, okay? This was through family and friends. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. And this was family and friends who, from the goodness of their heart, I told you there was a time a father was not doing that well. You know, we were living in a small apartment and family and friends wanted to help us. Then there's the second part, which is breast cancer awareness events, which benefited my wife and other women with breast cancer. Now, that was something I promoted to corporate sponsors. So, you know, he's looking on LinkedIn. And if you look on that, okay, if Tendie Time reads it, okay, it was breast cancer concerts. It was a concerts. We invited other women with breast cancer. Okay, so it was a concert. It was a show. I mean, I went over all of this already. So it's like, why do I have to keep repeating the same things over? It's like, you know, I get like a little bit, I get a headache. Can I tell you the truth? It's like, all right, I can understand if I was avoiding your questions. Like I can understand if you were asking me questions and I was like, you know, like just not answering, taking like the fifth, pleading the fifth, you know? You know what I mean? This is what's happening with you and the haters. Can I tell you what's happening? You're asking me questions. I'm answering them. But it seems like my answer is not good enough for all of you. So you're just continuing the ranting and the raving over the same effing things. Like that, it's like, I don't even want to go into the other things because I would really have to make like a 3-hour live stream. And honestly, I got to go to the bathroom here. I got to release the juices. I just wanted to answer Tendie Time very quickly, just very quickly. Tendie Time. I was already asked about this. You're covering old news, okay? I was asked, okay. They said, hey, Paula, can you tell us 2 things? I said, sure. Did you have a GoFundMe page for your wife? I answered the question. I didn't lie. I said, yes, I did. And I said it was for family and friends who wanted to help from the kindness of their heart. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. And it was family and friends. Is your under there? I'm not sure what you mean. Is my balls on it and everything? Well, what do you think? But anyway, I went over all of this. Okay, so then they asked me about like, you know, the breast cancer awareness events, all the haters. And I explained to them. I actually explained all of this to them. I said to them that we had breast cancer awareness concerts that benefited both my wife and other women. Now, this was promoted to corporate executives. You understand? Remember I told you we had corporate executives. I actually promoted this to doctors. Doctors even came to this event, okay? And executives all over New York City, okay? So I contacted, this is through LinkedIn. So this is what he's promoting something that was, these questions were already asked and I answered them. And there's nothing, listen to me, I'm just trying to understand. Tendie Time is trying to compare me to him. This is a guy who goes on GoFundMe, listen to me. He goes on GoFundMe because he wants a new truck. He wants a new truck. He's like, send me money. I need a bigger truck for my family, okay? And he's trying to compare a life-threatening illness. Listen, I want you to really think about this. I told all of you before, when people who have a serious illness. I completely 100% support anyone in the whole world setting up a goal. Hear me? It just seems very shaky. Anyway, we had breast cancer awareness events. So I sent out, it wasn't spams, okay? These were contacts that I had. I worked for City Search. I worked for real estate marketing companies. I had a lot of experience in sales. As I mentioned to all of you Mamalukes, I've been in the sales industry for over 20 years. And these were my LinkedIn contacts. So I sent out messages to my contacts, okay, explaining to them that there was going to be breast cancer awareness events. Like, what is wrong with this? Why are you all making something that is so like common into something that is, you're turning this into the worst thing in the world? Do you know how many people have corporate events, whether it be for medical reasons or whether it would be for any type of a charity, or this happens every day in the world. This is nothing that is like mind-boggling. This is nothing that is so rare. You know what I mean? Like there's a thing, you could look it up. In Staten Island, I never forget, there was this thing called Michael's Cause. Okay, and I'm not exactly sure what happened to this poor man's son. Something happened. He had a medical illness, okay? And, I think me and Jennifer, we donated to it. We sent something to it. But, this was like a local Staten Island thing, and we would get emails every day. We were getting emails. I think because we made a donation, we were on the mailing list, and constantly emails, constantly mailing. This was, okay by us because we understand that this guy was doing a beautiful thing. His son had a very rare illness, and this was in Staten Island, and he had events, you know what I mean? So he had events, and he would send out, mailers and emailers to all the local businesses in Staten Island, okay? Saying that we're having an event to benefit my son. He has a rare illness, and if you would like to attend, whatever the terms were. Sometimes he would offer a dinner, or sometimes it would just be a donation of your choice. This is done every day. There's nothing wrong with this. All of you people are trying to make something that is a normal thing into some terrible, terrible thing. Okay, my wife has stage 4 breast cancer, God bless her, and we would invite other women who had breast cancer, stage 4 breast cancer, or just breast cancer in general. And you want to laugh? I think one of our events, a man even came. A man who had breast cancer. Men get breast cancer. I don't know if you know this. Men get breast cancer. I didn't know that until I met the man that came to the event and told me that he had breast cancer. I was a little blown away by that. Okay. At the time, the cancer didn't reach her brain. Okay, WTF. All right, so is that your whole big gotcha? Is the big gotcha that I didn't mention the brain? Is that the big gotcha? Because that came later. You fucking asshole. I mean, you're talking about, let me tell you something, bro, and I don't want to hurt your feelings. A lot of you are going to hell. And I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to just tell you this straight out. For your own sake, you need to repent. Listen to me. You need to go to church, and you need to go into confession if you're Catholic or whatever religion. You need to repent. You're talking about the mother of my 2 children. You're talking about a woman who has cancer in her brain. And you're talking about this like it's a joke, like it's entertainment, like it's fun, you're going to burn in hell. Okay, I'm just letting you all know this. So when WTF, you got high blood pressure, right? You get a heart attack, brother. Do yourself a big favor before you die. Okay, just get a priest in there, man. And the first thing you should confess is how horribly you're talking about a woman who has stage 4 breast cancer. with cancer in her brain. And it's not a joke, brother. You really, like, bro, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it because I can never do something like this. Like, if I knew that, like, your wife, like, I just give you an example, and I don't wish this on anybody, but if I knew, like, WTF's 198's wife, you understand? If I knew she had stage 4 breast cancer and she had cancer in her brain, the only thing I would say to you is God bless you, God bless your wife, and God bless your family. And she's in my prayers. That's all I would say. I would like not say anything else. It really amazes me how all of you continuously talk about this when you know my family is hurting. Like, my family is hurting. This is the mother of my children. And it's like you talk about it like it's a punchline. You guys talk about it like it's a joke. It's really friggin' scary, man, how fucking evil some of you people are. Ah, man. Listen, WTF. Remember something, brother. I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't matter how long you live on this earth. Okay? God is watching. You understand me? God is watching you. You could have a six pack, you could be ripped up. You are going to die. Listen to me. All of us, I'm going to die. No one can beat death. So listen to me, brother. It doesn't make a difference how healthy you are. It doesn't make a difference how much you work out. It doesn't make a difference your six pack and everything. You're going to die. Okay. Here's the only thing that we could do. Okay. Listen to me. And I'm trying to give you from one Christian. I think you're a Christian. Maybe you don't even believe in God. Maybe you're an atheist. I don't even know who I'm talking to, but I'm a Christian. Listen to me. God is watching. Okay. The things that you're doing, you understand? You're going to burn in hell. Okay. I'm telling you this, right? And don't think in your mind that, oh, I'm going to live forever. You're not going to live forever. No one is going to live forever. We're all going to die. Okay. It's what we do while we're on earth that matters. And all you're doing right now, brother, is abusing a family. You understand? That is dealing with my wife who has a terminal illness, who has cancer that went to her brain. And you're making it like it's a joke. You're constantly breaking chops about it. And I got to tell you, brother, repent. And if you don't repent, it's fine with me. Because if you really want me to tell you the truth, I really wouldn't lose sleep, brother, if you go to hell. I'm not gonna listen to me. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Okay. So I really honestly don't care what you do. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want. You want to keep this charade going? Keep it going. When you're down below with the pitchfork up your friggin' ass, baby, with that friggin' burning fire pitchfork up your ass, think of me. Think of my face. See my face. Okay, while that pitchfork is, you ever see the movie Little Nicky? Remember what they did to Hitler with the pineapple and they were shoving up his friggin' his ass? All right, you think of me when that's happening. Guys, I'm a good person. I hate to break it to all of you. I am a good father. I am a good husband. I am a good son. And I am a good human being. It's like I said before to WTF. I helped all of my fellow apes. I helped them. Ape father. It's funny. I get calls from a lot of them every day. I get calls from a lot of the apes that I helped. John Griffin, he's one of my very good friends. He calls me a lot. And he called me the other day, and he always just tells me how much he loves me. I love you, ape father. He's doing good now, thank God. He's doing much better in his life. But he was going through a very, very tough time. He was sleeping in his car. His fiance left him, and he had no money to eat. He was going through a very, very tough time. I hooked him up, not with one time, 300, two times, $600. I sent through Cash App, $300 each time. The guy loves me, absolutely loves me. All right? And I'm a good person, man. So I don't really care what you all think about me. I told you, blink 9111. I'm going to get you out of here. When a person does multiple messages like this, you're gone. Bye-bye. I told you this. You want to get one message in, two message in, fine. But when you start going into these crazy, spams where you're going like 10, 20 messages, you got to go. Did Jen's parents cut you off? Huh? What are you talking about, bro? Her father has something set up for our children. All right. And that's fine by me. It's the way it's been working out. It's like the parents leave it for the grandkids. That's it. So Jennifer's father has something set up for my children, okay, upon his passing. And that's fine by me. Jennifer's father has something set up for his grandchildren. And that's fine. God bless him. What do you mean you gotta let people talk? Bro, all you guys do is ask the same questions. All you do is ask the same. Every day it's the same thing. Every day. Look, you want to hear all the same things? Okay, Richie, what happened with the animal benefit concert? I mean, I answered the whole thing. Richie, why did you get a cease and desist order from the SEC? I answer it. Richie, are you stealing money from your children? I answer it. Richie, are you living off your wife who has a stage 4 breast cancer? I answer it. Richie, why is your house in your mother's name? I answer it. It's like all I do is I keep answering. And you know what it is, though? Even though I'm answering your questions, you just keep asking the same question. It's like the next day. Richie, what happened with the animal benefit concert at Staten Island? Richie, why did you get a cease and desist order from the SEC? Richie, are you living off your wife? Richie, where is all this money coming from? Richie, how did you get a house? Richie, I don't understand. Richie, are you living off your mother? Why is the house in your mother's name? It's like every single day, it's the same questions. And it's just getting to a point like, I don't know if I can keep answering it. I don't, it's getting hard, guys. It's getting hard to repeat the same things over and over again. It's getting very, very redundant. I'm an entrepreneur, WTF. Okay. Throughout my life, I've had many ideas. You understand? When I had an idea, I would incorporate a business. Okay. So, like, I'll just name a few. You understand? I had a business called Amazing Ideas. This was located in the Empire State Building, and this was regarding patents and inventions. Okay. I had other businesses. I had, multi industries. Multi industries. This was regarding what I wanted to do was acquire multi businesses. But a lot of times these businesses, were just an idea. Like sometimes what happens is you have an idea, nothing happens with it. You follow me? It's like it doesn't go anywhere. But you try it, you attempt it. Okay, that's I don't know what else to tell you. I've had businesses, I've had ideas. Some businesses made money. Some businesses didn't make money. Some ideas worked. Some ideas didn't work. I had a business called Internet Exclusivity. I had an office in Manhattan. This was regarding, helping people with, their Google, Bing page, but things of that nature. Okay, I mean, what else do you want to know? I had a tutoring business called Sky's the Limit Tutoring. This was in Staten Island. Okay. I mean, what else? What else do you want to know, WTF? But you see, when you say I failed at everything, I'm a millionaire, and I have a $600,000 house, and my children have a trust fund from my father that's over $500,000, one that's even bigger from Jennifer's father. I have gold and I have cash that's worth over $500,000. I have a stock portfolio. So I mean, I don't understand why everyone keeps calling me like a failure. I'm in better shape than all of you motherfuckers. And like I said to you, okay, like I said to you, 1 year from now, forget about it. I'm probably going to be one of the biggest effing YouTubers on planet Earth. Okay, like all of you people are going to be blown away. You're going to be shocked. You are going to be absolutely shocked how big I'm going to get on YouTube. And I just want you all to remember this conversation. Remember this conversation because you're going to be blown away. I'll probably be making like $1 million plus a year, if not even more. And you know what I'm going to do making $1 million a year? While all of you are working and busting your ass, okay, I'll be eating at restaurants. Listen, right? While all of you look like Dale is going to be scrubbing cars, fixing these freaking cars, making a $50 profit, right, Dale? While you're doing that, Dale, I'll be eating porterhouse steaks. I'll be friggin' eating at the best restaurants. I'll be loving life, living life to the fullest. Okay, so keep hating on me. So now, okay, now my house is 225,000. Okay, so first you said my house was 301,000. Now it's 225. Tomorrow it's going to be 100,000. My house, and then the next day it's going to be a trailer park, which is where WTF lives. It's going to be a trailer park. It's going to be like 40,000. My house. You keep lowering the value. My house is worth close to $600,000. Facts. Yeah, again, it's the same thing. My mom's house. It's guys, you know what it is? You can't come up with new material. You can't come up with new material. So you just keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. You can't come up with new material. It's the same shit every single day. With the light on. I mean, how many times have we gone over this? How many times have I explained that I'm power of attorney over my mother? How many times have I explained that I make all financial decisions? I make all medical decisions for my mother. How many times? I mean, it's like we're going on like probably the millionth time I've explained this, but you keep saying it. You keep saying it. How many times have I made a video where my mother told you flat out, I'm the one who controls everything. I make the decisions. I put down the down payment for my house. I pay the mortgage. So like, once again, when I want to change the house out of my mother's name and put it in trust for my children, Mike and Sophia, it's my decision. That's it. I decide that. It's like, I don't know. It's like the same things over and over again. You make eating videos all the time, so that's my prerogative. And you make videos all the time about how you clean other people's fucking nightmares, Dale. People had sex in the car. There's jizz all over the car. You're cleaning up cars that got jizz, friggin' leftover barbecue sauce, McDonald's, chicken McNuggets. To Dale, I think it's an added value. It's an added friggin' value to Dale. You understand? Because when he buys these used pieces of shit at auction, not only does he make a $50 profit on the car, he gets free jizz and free food. I get it. I understand. John, at the time, John Bitton, this is another thing that everyone is not accepting. I was going through a tough time. We were living at one point in a small apartment in Staten Island. I must have repeated this a million fucking times. And I was not financially sound. I was going through a tough time. Then I found out my wife had stage 4 breast cancer, and I became like Superman. That's it. You don't understand what I was doing. I was teaching piano lessons. I was making like over 1,000 a week. I was friggin' doing concerts, breast cancer awareness concerts, real estate. I was kicking ass. You understand? I was kicking ass and taking names. The first step was I moved us from the small apartment, and I was so proud of myself. I rented this house out. It was 520 Duran Avenue in Great Kills, and I gave the whole upstairs level to my wife. See, at the time I didn't think my wife, we were scared that she was actually going to be paralyzed. It was very scary because the cancer was throughout her whole spinal cord. It was on a whole, like it's very, very scary, brother, seriously. And I just wanted to give her a gigantic space, right? And if you ever look up this house, you had to see she had this gigantic bedroom. She had everything was set up there. Refrigerator, TV. She had this shower. It was like this shower out of like I don't know, it was like out of outer space. They had like jets coming from every the bottom, the floor, the sides, the top. It was the most amazing shower I've ever seen. I set her up. I hooked her up. You understand? I had everything for her. I was her personal Uber driver. I took her to every doctor's appointment. I was there. I stood by her side throughout the whole process. I got her the best health care. What else do you want from me? I mean, that's good. I'm a good husband. Okay. And then it just got to the point where I wanted to buy a house. I wanted to buy, the owner's name was Victoria, from 520 Durant Avenue. And I remember calling up Victoria, Russian woman, beautiful lady. And I put a lot of money into her house too, because I thought I was going to buy it. But I didn't really understand how much that house was. She's like, Richie, for you, $1 million, I give you this house. $1 million. I was like, holy shit, yeah. I didn't have that type of money. So what happened was it just all kind of, it was like a lot of tragic things happened in our life, but in a way, it worked out in a good way. Jennifer, well, this, I don't want to say this is good. I got to watch what I say. I got to watch what I say. I got to watch what I say. I never heard of Montague. You understand? I never heard of Waretown, New Jersey. Like, I'm from Brooklyn. You understand? If you would tell, like, I'll make you laugh. Like, when I tell my friends in Brooklyn I live in Barnegat and shit like this, they're like, what? They're like, what the, where the F is that, in the boondocks? These people think that I live next to, like, white, I don't want to say like garbage. Like, they think I live somewhere, really, really bad. It turns out this is beautiful out here. It's actually the best place to live. It really is. Everybody from here is from Brooklyn or Staten Island. It's crazy. Like, my whole block, everybody's from Brooklyn, Staten Island. It's friggin' beautiful. The food, they think the food is bad. My friends from Brooklyn, the food out here is great. It's unbelievable. Everything about this place is unbelievable. But the only reason why I found out about it was because my wife's mother, who I love with all my heart, and I miss her. I love that woman, Linda. God bless her. She passed away from leukemia. And what happened was Jennifer's father was all alone at the time. He had no companion, no one. That was it. Of course he did it, right? Because his wife just passed away. And he's got his own medical issues. And my wife came to me and she was like, I want to be close to my father. So I said, why don't let's look for a house in that area. That's how this whole thing started. And we found this beautiful house in Barnegat. And it was actually under contract when I first found it. It was under contract, but the other party needed to sell their house. There was a contingency. They needed to sell their house before they were able to buy it. I had the cash, baby. I told you I worked hard. I had the money. I had the approval. I had the down payment. I didn't need to do nothing. I was ready to go. I was ready to close in 30 days. I was ready to go. And that's it. And the end result was, for certain personal family reasons, we put the house in my mother's name. And that's it. I don't want to discuss it anymore. It was for certain family reasons. Okay? Personal family reasons. The house is mine. Dale says, I know that area quite well, and all those restaurants used to be my customers. Do you know Zanos of Brooklyn? You know Tony? His brother Joe just passed away. Me and Joe were very, very close. Very close friends. I attended the funeral. Um, you know, Tony is a great man. Tony is a great, great man. Great restaurants, Zanos of Brooklyn. Well, you can say whatever you want, but I love it out here, Dale. Yeah, but John Bitten, does your wife have stage 4 breast cancer? Did your wife have a mastectomy that cost 275,000? Does your wife have to get chemotherapy treatments that cost $75,000 every 3 weeks? Sometimes, John, listen, and I don't wish anything onto you. I wish only good onto everyone. But when you're in a certain situation, you understand, you have to do certain things. All right, you have to do certain things. That's it. Okay, so you could all judge me. You could all say whatever, that I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not doing nothing. There's nothing I'm doing. Nothing that is illegal. But there are certain things you have to do to protect assets. Bottom line. People do it every day. Estate planning. Like, I'll give you just a for instance, okay? You know, Jennifer's father did estate planning, and there's things called irrevocable trust, where money comes out of the estate. I'll give you an example, and it is no longer part of the estate, and that's it's fine. You're not cheating the system. You're not cheating if eventually he goes into a nursery home, the adult assistance, whatever it's called, adult living, and he goes on Medicaid. Okay, what happens is that money, that's the irrevocable trust, is Medicaid doesn't touch it. That's it. It's out of the estate forever. This is called estate planning. Okay, so people do things each and every day that protect assets. You understand? And it's called being intelligent. You want to know what I think is not intelligent? Listen to me, John Bitton. Let me tell you something. It's people who are dumb like you, okay, who worked for 34 years. Listen to me, and is not a millionaire. Okay, that's what I think is not intelligent. You're such a stupid idiot, right? Let me tell you how dumb John Bitton is. He'll probably have a mother, okay, right? I don't know if his parents are living. Who'll have, like, say, a house. Let me tell you how dumb John Bitton is, okay? And his mother will be like 75 or 80 years old, and God forbid something happens, right? God forbid, okay, where she has to go into assisted living. This friggin' meatball will probably have no estate planning done. He'll protect no assets. And once she goes into assisted living, which you don't understand, you jackass, is Medicaid is going to take the house. Listen to me. Medicaid is going to take all of her money. Medicaid's going to take her pension. Medicaid's going to take her Social Security. And you're going to be left with your thumb up your ass. Okay? It's people like you, the low IQ people. Okay? I'm smart. I'm fucking smart. I'm not dumb. Okay. When there's a situation that occurs, I plan ahead so that I'm smart and I protect things. Okay. The only thing I ever did, you want to laugh, that was stupid in my whole life, was frigging get involved with dickheads like you in this AMC. That's the only. You want to hear the stupid thing I did in my life? Was I fucking believed in this fucking AMC that it was going to be the Moaz and I was going to make John Bon Jovi wealth, excuse me, generational wealth. And now I'm fucking stuck with all of you assholes. All right? That's the stupid thing I did in my life. I'm not employed with City Search, but I have certain things that I have that are income that I still, not just from Viacom, from any other. See, what you don't understand is that City Search is a part of IAC. It's a part of a corporate. There's a lot of things that's going on, but I don't work. I think you know I don't work, WTF. I don't work at City Search anymore. This guy's a fucking, this guy's a fucking lunatic. AMC is gonna rock it on Friday. I hope so. I hope so, King Abyss. From your mouth to God's ears. That's what that guy was saying. What's his name? Courtesy Flush. Courtesy. He's a good YouTube. Everybody should check him out. He's a nice guy. Courtesy Flush. God bless you, JJ. I'm sorry, JJ, that we're always, I feel bad for the people who actually like me and want to talk, about stocks and want to talk about life and happiness and music and food. And unfortunately, it's always these haters. And for that, I apologize, JJ. I apologize. God bless you and God bless your family. I don't give financial advice, John Bitton. I'm an entertainer. But John, I got to tell you something. You do need some financial advice. That you're 34 years old and you're not a millionaire. I'm not going to give you financial advice, but you should really go and speak to someone who's a specialist, brother. You do need financial advice, brother. Trust me. You need a lot of financial help. Am I bullish, shape father? Bullish on what? You got to be a little bit specific. Bullish on what? WF, just go fuck yourself, please. Enough with these questions. I don't work for City Search no more. That's it. Period. End of discussion. Stop asking the same guys. All you do is ask the same, and you act like it's your business. Like, what I love about WTF, because what WTF is trying to do is get me what's called a gotcha. That's what all of you people are trying to do. You're trying so it's like so important to prove I'm some sort of a liar or some kind of a charlatan, like a con man. Listen to me. I am a law-abiding citizen, unlike your hero Lou. You know Lou? He's not a law-abiding citizen. It's like I think that you have me confused with Lou. If you want to really get into criminals and if you want to do due diligence on things, you should study Lou. Study Lou, okay? And start with his YouTube channel. Start with his YouTube channel that has fake views, in my opinion, and fake subscribers, in my opinion. Start with his URL address, okay, that says behind the streets. It says behind, it doesn't even say Lou versus you know what. Behind the streets, it says. He puts LVWS underscore behind the streets. Guy's probably hiding from YouTube. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but that's what I feel. You are a liar. Ha ha ha. He laughs, this guy. HL3. What exactly am I lying about? I really hope Jennifer takes the kids with the settlement. Now she loves me, brother. She's gonna stick with me. Sorry to let you down. Ape Daddy keeps saying the same exact things over and over and over again. Same things. I did receive ape shares, but then I got rid of them. I made this video months and months ago. You're talking about old effing news. Remember, like months and months ago, I made the video, I got my ape shares, okay, and then I told you I'm out of ape. I got out of it. I never signed up for ape, okay? I never gave Adam Aaron my permission to create ape, okay? Listen, I told you guys, Richie doesn't hate haters, is the regulator. We bring him views and put money in his. Absolutely. I already, listen, regulator. If I made a video, listen to me. If I had a choice, this is what people don't understand. If I had a choice to get 100,000 views, you understand, from people who love me, like they think I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, or 100 billion views from people who thought I was the lowest form of scum on earth, I would go with the 100 billion views. Listen, I'm at a point in my life, listen to me. I really honestly, like there was a time, can I tell you something? There was a time in my life when I was younger, okay? When I was younger, I really wanted to impress people with my music. And I mean, look, I always knew I wasn't a good singer, but I just wanted people to like my music. Like I think, look, even when I was younger, I was a great jazz piano player. I was a great jazz piano player. People were always impressed, but I kind of wanted people to like the way I was a singer, and I wanted them to like my music. And what I noticed was this is what happened. Some people liked my music, and some people didn't. Some people thought I was a good singer, believe it or not. And some people thought I was the worst singer on planet Earth. Some people liked my music, and some people thought my music was the most horrible music they've ever heard. And it used to hurt me. It used to hurt me. I swear to you, I'm being open and honest with all of you. I would get very, very down in the dumps when people did not like my music. But now I'm at a point that I'm half my life is over. Listen, half my life is over. My wife's got stage 4 breast cancer. My love of my life, the love of my life. She's got stage 4 breast cancer, cancer in her brain. I don't know. It's like something just snaps in you. Something snaps in you, and you start thinking like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like I don't give a fuck about anyone except, I mean, of course, my children, my family. I give a fuck about, but I just don't care what people think about me anymore. I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. Like, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to get to that point because you can't get embarrassed anymore. You can't get hurt. Like there's nothing that you could say to hurt me. There's nothing you could do to embarrass me because I'm an embarrassment to myself. Like I don't care. Like I don't give a shit. You understand? So it's a great, see, you're all trying to like kind of scare me off YouTube. But what you don't understand is you're all doing the opposite. You're doing the opposite. You're not scaring me off YouTube. You're just continuously giving me more views. That's all you're like I'm not leaving YouTube. So there's like, look, you want to laugh? I like this stuff. We could do this like a million times. I could do these live streams a million times, and we could fight each other. Let's do this for the next year. Let's do this for 1 year straight, and we'll just keep fighting each other. You could keep telling me I'm broke, I'm fat, I can't sing, I suck, but just keep giving me views, motherfuckers. Keep giving me views. You understand? That's it. But just let's keep doing this. I like the fighting. I like it. I really like it. Dale's going on year 2. We definitely believe you and why you ain't embarrassed by the way you look. Bro, I don't give a shit. Look, you think I care? Look. You think I care about my appearance? Look. I don't give a fuck about my appearance. Look. You know how most people like trim themselves? Listen to me. What do? They trim their bodies, right? Look, do I trim my body? Look. Okay. I don't trim my body. You understand? You people think like I care about my appearance. Bro, you can't report me. Strongman Personal Finance takes off his shirt all the time. He takes off his shirt all the time. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to do amazing things. And it's not all going to be based on one video. See, that's another thing. All of you people think like that you have to accomplish greatness on one single video. That's your thing. You don't understand that you could do 1 million videos, 2 million videos, 3 million videos. Look, right now, let me tell you what's going on. Okay. When I first started on YouTube, I was getting 75,000 views a video. I was getting 50,000 views a video. I was getting 25,000 views a video. Okay. And something happened, maybe because of all of you, you understand? All of you keep complaining and reporting me. So I think YouTube is shadow banning me. Now, here's the thing. I can't prove this. I can't prove it. I have to say it's alleged. But how do you go from 25,000 views a video? How do you go from 50,000 views a video to 10 views a video? How does that happen? How is that even possible? How come I make a video, check this out, that only has 10 views and everybody knows about it? Everybody's talking about it. Even Lou is talking about me. Like my video, check this out, right? My meet and greet videos, I get like 10 views a video. I get like 5 views, 10 views, yet everyone knows about my meet and greet. Even Lou's talking about it. Lou was talking about it on his live stream. He's like, oh, that meet and greet's going to be a friggin' failure. How come everybody knows about me? Isn't it weird? Don't you think it's weird that I make videos that get like 10 views, but the whole effing community talks about it? Don't you think there's something rotten in Denmark? I didn't buy, look, I'll say this on the record, John. I'll tell you what, John, are you ready? John, this is good news for you. Okay? How confident, listen, are you that confident that I bought views and subs? Are you willing to bet on it, John? Are you willing? John, listen, I feel bad for you, John. You've been working for 34 years and you're not a millionaire. John, I'm about to make you a millionaire. I'm going to make you, my heart goes out to John Benton. The man has been working for 34 fucking years. Think about this. He's been working for 34 years. He's not a millionaire. John Benton, I'm about to change your life. Okay. Check this out. I will give you full access. Listen to this. Are you ready? That me and you could call up YouTube together, where I will give all of my passwords, my pins, you follow me? And I will do a 2-way call with you that you can record. Okay, are you ready? I'll do anything you want, anything. You tell me what to do and I'll do it, okay? If you could prove that I paid for any subs or if I bought views in any way, shape, or form, I will give you $1 million. And I'm about to have it. It's coming soon. My wife will be okay with this bet
because I can't lose because I don't buy subs and I don't buy views. But now here's the thing, John. Here's the bad news, brother. You know there's always bad news. I know you're not a millionaire, but I think you got at least 50 grand. I'm assuming a man who works, 34 years has got to have $50,000, okay? So if you lose this bet, you have to pay me $50,000. Now, I have the right, listen to me. I have the right to put a lien on anything like a property. I'm going to put all this in a contract. I have the right to garnish your pay. I know, listen, I feel bad for you. Normally I ask for more money than 50,000. Normally I ask for like 250, but I can tell that you're down in your luck, brother. You're down in your luck. So we're going to go with 50,000. Is it a bet? Is it a bet? Or I will do, listen to me, John, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I will put you on the fucking phone with YouTube. I will do a two-way call. Listen to me. I will give YouTube all of my personal information so that we verify the account, and you get to ask them, seriously, is there anything like did Mr. Lavoie, did he purchase a channel that had, because let me tell you the ways you buy views. One way is if you purchased a channel. Now, YouTube would know about this, okay? If you purchased a channel that already had existing subs. Another way would be if you're doing some form of advertising with YouTube. Like there are people, check this out, John, that do advertising. So it automatically puts their certain videos, like for instance, maybe when I first started, right? I paid YouTube to put my AMC video on the top of the search results. And that's the reason why I earned all of those subs, because I paid YouTube. Well, guess what? That never happened. I never paid YouTube for any advertising. Everything I get is organically. It's all because of me, baby. There is no paid advertisement. I did not buy any channels, nothing. So if you want to make that bet, I leave that open for you, okay? John, I'm going to make you a millionaire. John, all you have to do is get information that I paid for advertising on YouTube. All you have to do is get information that I bought a channel or I did something to help myself get views and subs. You are a fucking millionaire. You make 1 million. Now John, why aren't you so confident to hey, you lose 50,000. It's not so bad to lose $50,000. John, I put over 200,000 in AMC. I put over 200,000 in AMC. John, if you're so confident, make the bet. It's only 50,000 that you'll lose. I'm still waiting for John's answer. Did he answer? He says, nah, man. You see what I'm saying? So you're all, look. Are you all starting to see that all of you are basically all talk and no action? You're all talk. Every single one of you. Every single one of you is all talk and no fucking action. That's the bottom line. That's it. All you're going to do every day is keep repeating the same thing to me. That I have no money. I'm broke. I'm a con artist. I buy subs. I buy views, but you won't take any fucking wages. You won't take any bets. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Gino? Let's look for something to drink over here. It's because you never honor a bet. The regulator, I told you something. You want to know what a real bet is, the regulator? And I know that you're a smart man. I know you are. Listen to me. When you get lawyers involved, you understand? When a contract is made and when two parties sign that contract, when it's notarized, there was never really, listen to me, there was never a real bet. That Harlem bet was never real. Okay, the haters didn't agree. They never agreed to go to Harlem if I won. Nothing was in writing. You know, there's an old expression, it's got to be in writing. You got to have things, it's got to be the ink, baby. The ink is what counts. Listen to me, I am willing to put the bet that I just offered John Bitton in writing, the regulator. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm willing to put it in writing. In other words, I'll have my lawyer draw up a contract and John Bitton will get it notarized. I'll get it notarized and it will be an actual real bet that John Bitton will obtain $1 million from me. All he has to do to get $1 million is prove that in some way I bought views, I bought subs, I did something in some way that, you know, it could be anything. I bought a channel, I advertised, I put one of my videos on the top of the search results. If he could come up with any of that information, he's a millionaire. Now, if he can't come up with any of that information, He owes me 50,000, 50 large. That's all. I think that's a fair bet. Look, Donald Trump is like me. Not in the sense, let me explain. He's got a lot more money to me. He's an American success story, and I'm not. He's a legend, and I'm not. He's the GOAT, and I'm not. But where we're alike is that we only have a certain like level of patience for bullshit. It's like I'll keep going with you, but at some point after I answered your like there was this time where he had the president of Finland. Did you ever see the video with Trump? And they kept asking him about the Russia hoax, and it's like Donald Trump kept answering the reporters' questions. It's a hoax. This is bullshit. I could have ended the Mueller investigation at any time, he said, but I kept it going. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. And he's like answering he says, there's no collusion. There's no collusion. But no matter how many times he kept answering these reporters' questions, they kept asking Donald Trump the same question. So it got to the point, right, where Donald Trump goes, "Are you talking to me?" This is what he went like this to the reporter. "Are you talking to me? We have the president of Finland here. Be respectful. Ask him a question." And the guy's like, "I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want you to fully answer my question." He says, "I fully answered your question. The whole thing is a hoax. It's like people like you, fake news like you, that keep buying into this friggin' bullshit. Ask the president of Finland a question." So it's the same thing like with me, with you haters. You understand? Trump, yes, I love Trump, man. Trump 2024 all the way, baby. But it's the same thing. You guys are crazy, man, with this. It's the same thing with me, with you. If I answer your question multiple times and you keep friggin' asking the same question that I answered a million times, I got to pull a Donald Trump move on you. I got to end it. I got to cut you off. I have to. Look, let me tell you the whole thing with this whole gay pride thing that's going on. You want my opinion? Okay. Here's the thing. I actually really don't care. And I know this is against the true Christians, believe it or not, feel that being gay is the worst thing in the world. It's an abomination. Okay. I actually don't care if you're gay. Listen to me. I really honestly don't care. Whatever you do behind my cousin Joey is gay. And I met his boyfriend Raphael at the latest family party. And we got along great. He loves me and I love him. I love Raphael. I love my cousin Joey. I love Elton John. I love him. Elton John is the best. He's gay, okay? And he's a genius. Elton John is a genius. Here's the thing, though. This whole concept of children that are 5 years old, okay, saying that they have the right to get a sex change operation, and they're 5 years old, is the most insane, crazy, psycho, nutty. I mean, this thing takes the whole bakery, how crazy it is. These freaking liberals, these Democrats are telling us that it's okay for a child who's 5 years old to get a sex change operation. No. I do not support that. I condemn that. I fucking condemn that. You understand me? And I don't care who gets insulted. No child that's 5 years old should make a decision like that, a life-altering decision. Okay? That's how I feel about it. But as far as just being gay, like everybody's making a big deal over Target that, they have a certain section now for people who are gay and, whatever it is. Okay, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I swear to you, I don't. Now, what the problem is that there's people that take things to extremes. They don't want their children to see things. This is the world. Listen, you can't hide your children from the world. There are maniacs on this planet. Not just people. You can't just say gay people are bad. Straight people are bad. I saw this guy the other day that looked like he was Michael friggin' Myers walking down the street. We live in a crazy world. You understand? So I was like reading a lot of the comments on social media, and people had all of this problem with Target because
they have this section for people who are gay and all this shit, LG, whatever it is, that community, whatever it is. Um, I don't give a shit. I honestly really don't care. Let them shop. God bless them. God, I don't have a problem with people buying clothes. What's so bad about that? You know what I mean? What is it that my children are seeing things that are not right or whatever? I mean, you can't hide your children from the world. And I'm sorry if you all hate me, but that's just how I feel about it. But as far as a child getting a sex change operation, nah. That's insane in the membrane, and that's crazy. I really don't care, Tommy. You want me to be honest with you, Tommy? Tommy, I don't care what people do in their lives because it has nothing to do with me. The regulator says he agrees with me. God bless. I don't care what people. Tommy, think about this. If there were two people in love and they're men, right? What does it have to do with us, brother? What does it have to do with me and you? I mean, sir, I really want you to think about it, brother. What does it have to do? They're happy. They're happy. They're living their lives. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me. But the thing is, here's where it has something to do with me. You want to hear where it has something to do with me? When liberals are saying that children have the right to make sex altercations to their body, okay, where they could turn themselves like into a boy, into a girl, and they could do that as low as the age of 5. Now it's affecting me because that's something that, I mean, I have no control over that. Like my son can make that decision, you know. My daughter can make that decision. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Are you nuts? So, no. I swear to God, I want to find the person who thought of that idea. You don't know what I want to do to that person. Whatever liberal, whoever came up with that idea, I want to go face to face with that person. I want to take a shit on their face. That's what I want to do. Friggin' Mama Luke, mother effer. Who comes up with these things? 5-year-old can make a sex friggin' altercation. Me too. But the thing is, if you really look, I'm not gonna lie to all of you. I know there's a lot of people out there who hate the homosexual community. I'm not one of those people. Okay? I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care if someone is gay. Look, if you ask me, do I want my son to be gay? The answer to that is no. Do I want my daughter to be gay? The answer to that is no. But would I stop loving my children if they were gay? I would still love them, but I would do everything. Look, I would do everything in my power to avoid that. You know what I mean? I would talk to them. We would go to a doctor, a psychiatrist. I would try everything because that is not the life. Look, I don't want that life for my children because I feel, it's not. Look, here's what I will say. All right. I don't care if people who are gay get insulted. Facts are facts. A man and a man cannot naturally have a baby. That's the bottom line. They can't do it naturally. So the only way they can do it is a surrogate mother, or if they go to the labs, you understand, with the surrogate mother, they work out the little mixture in the friggin' jar, whatever the case may be, or they adopt. Okay, so what that means to me, it's not natural. God did not intend for a man and a man to be together. That's the thing. Okay. And I don't care. See, that's the thing. I would say that right to Elton John's face. Like, and I wouldn't even care if Elton John got insulted because you can't lie about science. You can't lie about science. A man cannot have a baby. And the same thing with a woman. A woman, and now this is the thing. Maybe it's because I'm a heterosexual. I'm a little bit more open-minded with a girl and a girl. I don't know why. Just girls are beautiful. like if I see a girl and a girl kiss, I get very, very turned on by that shit. Now, again, don't go into my daughter, you motherfuckers. I'm talking about just other girls. Okay, because I know you sick bastards. You're gonna be like, are you saying your daughter? No, I'm not talking about my daughter, you fucks. I'm just saying that, like, if I see two girls get it into it, I love it. I fucking think it's great. If I see two guys kissing, I get very, very physically sick. I want to throw up. I remember one time my cousin Joey, I'm going to tell you a story. He worked for Liberty Mutual. Okay, so we knew he was gay, right? Like at this time, I was with my other cousin Joey. I was with my other cousin Pete, and so those two Joeys. One Joey was gay, one Joey was straight, and Peter was straight. So we were in front of his offices at Liberty Mutual. So you see, we had this thing our whole lives where we would all tell our stories. Like my cousin Joey, who was straight, be like, Rich, yo, Stan, I just freaking went down on this girl. Forget about it, bro. She tasted like freaking, whipped cream, man, whatever case may be. I was like, that's fun. That's great. I'm like, that's freaking awesome. My cousin Pete be like, freaking Rich, yo, Stan, freaking gave it to two girls today. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Pete, give me a high five. Boom. So my cousin Joey wanted to do the same thing, unfortunately, with gay talk. So he says, Richie, you see that bathroom over there at Liberty Mutual? I go, yeah. I went down on this friggin' guy. I sucked his friggin' thing. It came all, all the jizz all over my face. I almost threw up. I swear to you, bro. I got so sick. I said, Joey, never ever say that again. You understand? What you just said to me, never say it again. So the bottom line is this. Here's the end result. If people are gay and they're happy, God bless. God bless. Keep. My phone died. I didn't leave. My phone died. I mean, it's a pretty crazy conversation. We went from talking about Tendie Time to homosexuals. Right? It's a pretty crazy conversation. I do want to go see my wife before she goes to sleep, though. I'll probably do some. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot. All right. So don't think, I won't be coming back. I enjoy the fighting. I like the fighting. How about this bet? You say you bought the heater for the pool with AMC profits, blah, blah, blah. I already made a video on this. Listen to me. Look back. I made a video on TD Ameritrade. Okay. And this was back in 2020, I think it was, or sometime around that time. Okay. And I showed you, I actually made a video on this. I showed you the price I owned AMC. That's it. I'm not going to show you the price I sold it at. Okay. Because it's none of your fucking business how much I fucking made. Okay. Okay. You're not going to get that. Okay. But it should be enough for you just to know. Listen to me. You should look up the video. It should be enough to you to know that I owned AMC in 2020. And you saw I owned like 5,000 shares. That was in 2020. Okay? So that's the bet. That's what else do you need to know? I'm not going to tell you my profits. Well, I push Fidelity just because, first of all, I'm not a financial planner. Understand this, Cindy Lou Who. I don't tell nobody what to do. You choose whatever brokerage firm you want to deal with. I'm an entertainer. But the thing I was trying to explain to all of you, I was just trying to educate you. Ken Griffin controls payment for order flow platforms such as Robinhood, such as Webull, TD Ameritrade, which I didn't know back in 2020. Even though I really wasn't even focused on Ken Griffin back then. E-Trade, Charles Schwab, just to name a few. And Fidelity is not a payment for order flow platform. So, Ken Griffin is our enemy. Why should we help our enemy? Why should we be on platforms that he controls? He controls the dark pools. I don't understand your logic. Why would you want to be on a platform like Robinhood that shuts off the buy button on GameStop? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me, I guess. It's not a payment for order flow. You can say whatever you want about Fidelity, but it's not a payment for order flow platform. Well, I see no proof of that. I see no proof of that. When I make my trades, I'm a preferred Fidelity customer, and everything goes right into Active Trader Pro. Active Trader Pro goes right into the lit market. So I don't know what to tell you, Cindy Lou Who. You're not an entertainer, just a person that makes videos. Well, I think I'm an entertainer, but you have the right to your opinion. I feel I'm an entertainer. It does make sense. Listen to me. Do you have any brains? Trades for days. Listen to me. I know that you're dumb. I get it that you're dumb, but I think you got to have a little bit of common sense. Listen to me. If I showed you, that I owned AMC,
You see, I'm holding AMC for the longest time here. Okay. I had AMC when it was pennies on the dollar in 2020, when it was like I had 5,000 shares of it. Okay. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know the profits I made. Why is it your business? Are you the IRS? Who the F are you that I have to tell you my profits? This is what I told people, listen to me, when I made the bet. I told people that I owned AMC in 2020. Listen to me. I had this whole big thing with Teddy Zayd. We had a war over it. Okay. Teddy Zayd said, you didn't own AMC in 2020, mother effer. Okay. So I proved to all of you that I did. Okay. That's it. You don't need to know anything else. You don't need to know my profits. That's like, I'll give you an example, right? That's like AMC has the MOAS. You want to know all the money I made? No fucking way. It's like, imagine if AMC, just we're talking hypothetically, entertainment purposes only. AMC goes to $100,000 a share, right? You're going to get this guy trades for days. How much did you make it, father? Show me. I ain't going to show you dick. What are you, fucking crazy? What are you, smoking like the ganja? Like, I want to know, love ya. Every day and every night we'll be together. I'm in all three of those. Ape love ape. I'm in all three of those. And I'm looking into DWAC now. Yes, I'm looking into DWAC too. We know that, AREB, we know that after the, 1 for 25 reverse stock split, right? What's going to happen? It's going to go down to 677,000 outstanding shares. Tremendous, okay? We know with NGL that Mark Green is constantly loading up on the boat. Again, I'll say it's alleged because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but loading up the boat. Nancy Pelosi, Paul Pelosi, I'll say it's alleged, but this is from what I'm hearing. We know with MBOT, this is the future. Robotic surgery, baby. So DWAC, it's just there's the rumors are out there again. Something big's gonna happen with Truth Social. We'll see what happens. We know about all of this. Yes. A father knows. I know. I one of my biggest, I saw though. I know you're gonna all mention Bed Bath and Beyond. I know. And I want you to know, this is the video I made on it. Look, this is the video I made on it. I said that Bed Bath & Beyond has one thing going for it. It's got the brand power. It's got and this is the same exact thing I feel about AMC. Bed Bath & Beyond has brand power. People know it. It's a household name. And I said that's the only thing that's going to save that company is its brand effing power. And I feel the same exact way about AMC. Even though I said, look, the company's financially in a mess. Their chief financial officer, I think he committed suicide, may rest in peace. The company's a mess. But it has brand power. Brand power. And guess what else has brand power? AMC. And if Adam Aaron wasn't such an idiot, which he is, he would be utilizing that brand power. And so should Bed Bath & Beyond. You want to know what Bed Bath & Beyond should do, and they wouldn't need any locations, and they wouldn't need any employees, okay? They should basically just get people to come up, and want to put up money, for all different products. It could be anything. Cologne, soap, friggin' shampoo, but let people put up the money. Let entrepreneurs, because they're shot right now financially. And what they do is they should license out the name Bed Bath & Beyond. They should license out the name and let all these other people do everything. Let them pay for the products, for the website, for the advertising, for the marketing. And Bed Bath & Beyond should just get a licensing fee, if there may be a management fee if they want to get involved, and an equity position. That's the same thing that Adam Aaron should be doing. Like, I don't understand how people don't do this. Like, the only person who had the common sense to do this was Donald J. Trump. He was the only person. No one else. Like, you don't see people do this. You don't see. They stick to just one industry. You understand? It's like I'll just give you an example. When you think of like Exxon, what do you think of? You think of gas, you think of oil, whatever. It's like when you think of Domino's, for instance. What do you think? You think of fucking pizza, right? It never occurs to these people that their name is power. Their name is power, and they could do different things, and they could get other people to put up money for their brand. Okay, so you know who's figuring that out? Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is figuring that out. He's figuring out he could get investors to put up money for the use of his name. Okay, he's figuring that out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Angel. God bless you. Well, then they should do something with the kid stuff. In other words, I'm just saying, listen, this is what my point is. When you become successful in this world, once you reach a certain level of success and you have that power, the brand, you follow me? You should never, ever fail again. Like I was reading this story about Wayne Newton. He's always going bankrupt, this freaking guy. He's, the Las Vegas singer. Trump helped him one time. He bought all this friggin' land that was like swampland, and he went friggin' bankrupt. I was reading a story that he might be going bankrupt again. I'll say it's alleged because I don't know for a fact. But what Wayne Newton doesn't understand, because he's a little bit of a Mama Luke, you understand? He's a little bit of a snoonod. He's already got a powerful effing name. Like he's a superstar, and he should just use his name, brand it, do things, get other people to put up the money. You know who finally figured this fucking out was Mike Tyson. It took Mike Tyson like the longest time. It took Mike Tyson the longest time where he was struggling. Like look, at the height of Mike Tyson's career, he was worth over $400 million. Mike Tyson. He was unbelievable wealth the man made, okay? And then I don't know what happened. Somehow he lost all of it. He went crazy, flipped out, okay? Made very bad decisions, just entourage, spent money on crazy things. He went nuts. He went friggin' crazy, okay? What happened is that he was like struggling for many years, Mike Tyson. And then all of a sudden, like it just hit him, like, it's like, I'm Mike Tyson, I'm famous. I'm the friggin' most famous boxer probably in the history of boxing. And now it's like he's got all these investors that are putting up money in the cannabis businesses and other businesses. And he did the Broadway play, telling his life story, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, because you're Mike fucking Tyson. You're Iron Mike. My point is this. When you get to a point, it happened to Billy Joel. Let me tell you, it happened to Billy Joel. Billy Joel's first wife, Elizabeth, right? Her brother, which was Billy Joel's brother-in-law, Billy Joel loved this guy. He loved this guy so much that even after he got divorced with Elizabeth, his first wife, he kept Frank Weber, that was his name. He kept him on as like he gave him power of attorney. Billy Joel gave this guy, Frank Weber, his brother-in-law while he was married to Christy Brinkley. While he was married to Christy Brinkley, he gave this guy power of attorney. So you ever see the movie Dumb and Dumber? Remember when they took the money out of the suitcase and they put the IOUs? Okay. This is what this guy, Frank Weber, did to Billy Joel. Billy Joel had like $90 million in cash in a safe deposit box, right? This guy, Frank Weber, goes to the safe deposit box. He was taking out all this money, $250,000. He puts IOU. He was leaving notes. IOU, Billy Joel, $250,000. $500,000, IOU, $2 million, IOU. So apparently, now again, I'll say it's all alleged because I'm just telling you what I read and what Billy Joel said. Allegedly, this guy stole $90 million from Billy Joel. In other words, Billy Joel had no more money left. You understand? This was, I believe, in the late 80s or something like that. No, was it the late 80s? No, it was around the early 90s. It was around River of Dream, which was 1993, the River of Dream tour. So what happened was Billy Joel sued the guy, but I think he got pennies on the dollar. The guy claimed bankruptcy. The guy totally screwed Billy Joel out of $90 million. But here's the thing. He's Billy fucking Joel. He's the piano man. Okay, so even though he lost $90 million, He's Billy Joel. You know what I mean? So he just went back to work like a friggin' hound dog. He went on the river. That was one of the things that people say broke up his marriage between him and Christy Brinkley, because he was so upset that he lost all his money that he went on tour like a maniac. He was on tours for years. It really affected him because he didn't see his daughter Alexis that much. You know, Alexa Joel, Alexa Ray Joel, and it broke his heart. You know, he even wrote a song about it, You're My Temptation, because it was so hard for him to leave her. It was so hard for him to go on tour, but he had to do what he had to do because of Frank Weber. Billy Joel is a has-been. Billy Joel is a living legend. What are you talking about? What are you, nuts? A has-been. Billy Joel is like the Beatles, baby. Billy Joel's like Elvis Presley. What are you talking about? Are you nuts? Yeah, my pool line. Look, next season, I'm gonna get a new liner. It just doesn't pay for me to do it right now. It doesn't pay. We're already going into July. You know what I mean? You got July and August. That's it. So it's looking good. I told you I paid the pool guy. I paid him $1,000. He's got to put a new part on the heater. There was a crack in the heater. That's why the pool kept the level. At first I thought I had a leak in my liner. So far, it doesn't seem like I have a leak. It was the heater. So he's putting the part on the heater, and I paid for a new pump. Okay, I needed a new pump. And that's it. Other than that, he's going to come back. He already fixed the stairs for me. And he's going to put the pins in the droop, whatever it's called, the droopings. He's going to fix it. It's going to look beautiful. It already looks beautiful. Richie, stop. I'm not lying. I don't lie about anything. Don't worry about Bob. But don't worry about Bob. The thing is that he does owe me things, okay? Because I had a warranty on the heater, and there's a crack in the heater. I'm going to take him to small claims court, okay? Even if it doesn't matter, it's just principle. Even if I wind up only getting $500 out of Bob, I don't care if I have to spend 10 times that on legal representation, okay? I just want him to be on record, A&R Pool, that they lost and they're wrong. No, they're going to lose in small claims court with me. I may not recover a lot of money. I may not, but it's just a principle. I just want to be able to say I beat their ass. They're a terrible pool company. Terrible pool company. No, I don't do things like mowing lawns and stuff. I hire people. Yeah, but the installer has to honor the manufacturer's warranty. In other words, each person is like what's the word? An authorized dealer. You understand? They're authorized dealers of that product. So they do have to honor the warranty. You fucking Momo. they, they sell the product. They have to maintain the product. Where did you go to school, Cindy Lou Who? Where was your education? Monkeys Are Us? Did you hear the stupid comment that Cindy Lou just said? She goes, the warranty is the manufacturer. Listen to me. What you don't understand is this: there's authorized dealers. I used to work for Canon at one time. I worked for so many sales companies. Listen to me. And Canon had all these different companies all around the country that were authorized dealers of Canon, of the corporation Canon. So in other words, the company could be called whatever, friggin', Big Hairy Italian Balls, okay, copiers. Big Hairy Italian Balls copiers. But underneath it, it'll say authorized dealer of Canon. So what happens is they're allowed under Canon now to sell the products, and the warranties have to be maintained by that company that's an authorized dealer of Canon. No, you're wrong. Cindy, you're wrong about this. Authorized dealers sell the products and have to maintain it. They maintain it as well. You're wrong. I've been through this with corporations. You know how many times I've been through this already? Where I got things from companies, and then they had to be the ones that made. All right, so let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. I was when I was working with Sky's the Limit Tutoring. I'm just going to give you a for instance. Okay, I bought a copier from an authorized dealer of Canon who I happened to used to work for. It was a friend of mine. We had a problem with it. There was a malfunction. I'm not going to get into all the technicalities, okay? I didn't call up Canon to come and fix it. I had a warranty on it. I didn't call up Canon. I called up the authorized dealer who I bought the copier from, and they came down and they fixed it Okay, so Cindy Lou Who, you don't have a clue. Bob owns me. What are you talking about? Bob owns me. Let's just see what happens, David. Okay, and it doesn't. All of this doesn't concern you. I took my son to a bowl game. Yes, all of this doesn't concern you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, at the end of the day, when you mess with the eight father, you pay. Okay, and what's gonna happen with A&R pools because they messed with me? I also have another issue with a handyman. There's a handyman that messed with me. Okay, there was someone recently who, and you know what's really sad was he was a very good friend of me, and I treated him like a king, and he winded up fucking screwing me. Okay, he never finished power washing my house. I paid this guy a ton of money. Okay, and he screwed me. Okay, so he's another guy that's going to get a lot of trouble from the eight folder. Okay, when people mess with me, I mess with them back. That's it. I don't take no shit from nobody. All right, so I already made two negative videos on A&R Pool. That's going to be live on social media forever. So, and I continue to make more negative videos, which I have the right to do as a consumer. It's not defamation because I'm only telling my side of the story of what happened to me. So that's it. That's how. See, there's a lot of benefits of being a YouTuber. You know what I mean? There's a lot of benefits. You know what I love about being a YouTuber is that if someone messes with you, see, it's not just you, by the way. I know you think that you're my only audience, but I'm technically on a worldwide stage here. And I have the right to say anything I want. Seriously. You know what I mean? And I could use this as a power to get back. I love it. I love it. I love being a YouTuber. It's so great. It's not slander because I'm just telling the story of what happened. Like slander would be if I said something that was like a lie. You know what I mean? Something that was meant to, hurt them in some way. But it's not slander when you're telling the truth. Everything I said on my video was true. You understand? I bought the liner from A&R Pools. I bought the heater from A&R Pools. Everything was there was a guy, he fell in my pool, the friggin' guy. He when they first put the light, cut his hand. It was friggin' disgusting. Okay, well, I cleaned it up myself. They said they cleaned it up, but I saw a couple of little marks here and there, and I cleaned it up. Okay, it is a possibility that he could have put a friggin' hole in my liner. He fell. The guy fell into my damn pool. Listen to me. The entire time I dealt with A&R Pool, my whole pool, this was before I was a YouTuber. Okay, this was around 2018, 2019. The entire time I used these people, my pool was literally green the whole summer. I'm not even like exaggerating. My pool was green the whole summer. The guy winds up reimbursing me 1 month because he admitted he was wrong, Bob, that piece of shit. He's like, hey, I'll give you 1 month, and his friggin' scumbag wife, Donna, piece of shit, two Mama Lukes, the two of them. Okay, they ruined my whole summer. They ruined my whole summer. They reimbursed me 1 month. Okay, listen to me. I'm only telling you how it is. Okay, I'm telling you how it is. You want to know what it is? Is that you know I probably wouldn't have mentioned all of this if it wasn't for Dale. You want me to tell you the truth? If it wasn't for Dale, I probably wouldn't even have done any of this. But Dale noticed that, I had liner issues. Okay. And, he made a video about it. And I don't know, I just got so angry because I was treated so fucked up by A&R Pools. And I know that that piece of shit Dale's going to capitalize on it. He capitalizes on everything he fucking sees. He's like, look, his lighter is damaged. It's damaged. It's damaged. It was damaged from the first day that they installed it. Let me tell you something. I had droopings, and maybe I'll show you the close-ups. I'm going to show you the close-ups of there's these little pins that A&R Pool. You want to laugh? They first considered it when they first installed the lighter, and I had those droopings. They first considered it a warranty issue, and I'll show you. I'll do close-ups of where they actually have pins they put in. Now they're telling me it's not a warranty issue anymore. They're like, oh, the droopings are not warranty issues. So look, it's like I already said to all of you, I have a new guy. I have a new pool company who's servicing my pool and my hot tub every week. He already did a great job. The pool's beautiful. It's crystal blue. He's doing a great job. He already fixed my stairs. I had a stair that cracked. He's fixing it. He's going to fix the heater that has a crack in it. He's going to put in a new pump. I already paid him $1,000. And he told me he's going to fix those droopings. He's going to put pins in for me. So problem solved. As far as A&R Pool, They're gonna have to deal with the wrath of the ape father now for the rest of their life. Okay, and and the bigger of a YouTuber I become, let me tell you something. The bigger of a scare I will be to people. There's gonna come a time where people are gonna be very, very afraid to mess with me because I'll make a video and then I'll embarrass the living shit out of them. Oh my God! Will you just end it, Cindy? Cindy, here's the bottom line. You want to hear the end of the conversation? I have a new pool company. Are you ready? They're taking care of all the problems. Okay, I'm going to take Bob and A&R Pools to small claims court. If I lose, then I'll tell you you're right. Okay, can we end it at that? Can we end it at that? If I win, I'm going to tell you you were wrong. If I win, I'll say I won. If I lose, you're right. Me and a person at Wawa, come to my friggin' my meet and greet, Ape Daddy. Come to my meet and greet. That's where I'll meet you. You want to meet me? July 29th, 8 p.m. It's going to be at Carmine's inside the Tropicana Hotel Casino. Come to my meet and greet. What's up, Courtesy Flush? New York is crazy, man. Come to the lake of Ozarks, Missouri. It's beautiful. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is beautiful out there. I've never been out there before, but I'm sure it's beautiful. Is it true? Is Lou really doing a meet and greet? Because I haven't heard it from Lou. Yeah, Cindy is Lou. You're Lou, right, Cindy? You're Lou. Cindy is Lou. Cindy, are you having a meet and greet? My pool has chlorine, you sick bastard. The frogs still jump in there. They're fucking maniacs, Cindy. The pool's got chlorine in it. Ape Daddy, I really sincerely hope that you come to the meet and greet. Come to the meet and greet. All right? And you know, I want to just have fun, brother. I just hope we can have a fun time. We have a couple of drinks. We eat. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I'd like to have fun with you, you know. But if you're gonna cause trouble, then we're gonna have to throw you in the Tropicana's pool. All right. That's hopefully you could just be a good guy and you come down and have fun. Lou is doing a meet and greet in Puerto Rico. Wait a minute. Lou is doing a meet and greet in Puerto Rico. I thought he was doing it. Anybody could come. You're all invited to come to my meet and greet. You just have to pay your own way. So who the F does Lou think? Lou thinks people are gonna fly out to Puerto Rico? Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. I gotta make a video on this. I'm very interested. If Lou draws a big crowd of people of apes, I'll be very impressed if they actually get on a plane to fly to Puerto Rico. That's pretty crazy. I used to go to Puerto Rico all the time. San Juan. I used to live there. Not live there in the sense that I lived there, but like meaning I was there so much, it felt like I lived there. When I was doing my Caribbean project, when I was doing my Virgin Island project, I used to go back and forth. San Juan was 30 minutes away from the Virgin Islands, and I used to go to San Juan all the time. I went that remember I talked to you about the Ritz-Carlton when I was at the Ritz-Carlton in San Juan? That was in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I had the most ridiculous suite. Everything. I had a pool in my room. It was friggin' beautiful. I didn't say live there. I just said it felt like I lived there because I was always there. Oh, I gotta watch everything I say. My phone's gonna die again. All right, everybody. I'll do another live soon, and we can fight some more. But let me get going. It's late, and my phone's got like 2%. It's gonna die. All right. This live stream, it's been fun. Not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes only. V for victory. God bless.